Straight ahead on OC News, the body of a 19-year-old Huntington Beach woman is found inside the ice chest in the trunk of a stolen car in Whittier. Cyber Monday is underway and sales are skyrocketing. We'll have the latest on the special deals.
And a warming trend is headed our way. Stay tuned for the latest weather forecast plus entertainment, and favorite sports legend says goodbye. OC News starts now.
Welcome and thank you for joining us at OC News. I'm Falak Janka.
And I'm Cynthia Montes. OC News is brought to you by the broadcast journalism students at Cal State Fullerton.
Today is Cyber Monday, the most anticipated shopping day of the year, besides Black Friday. CNN reporter Chris Welch explains why this year is extra special.
Monday marks the 10th anniversary of Cyber Monday. For many Americans, the Monday after Thanksgiving is the first day back at work after a 4-day holiday break. In 2005, that meant access to high-speed internet for the first time all weekend. But technology has evolved since Cyber Monday first began. We now have access to high-speed internet at home and everywhere else. So this year, the nation's largest retailer is kicking off its online deals on Sunday. Cyber Monday, the two-word moniker of a marketing tool, made its first appearance in a press release from the National Retail Federation. That first Cyber Monday brought a 26% jump in sales from the previous year when we still just called it Monday. In 2014, it was the biggest online shopping day ever, but this year experts say sales could reach a whopping $3 billion.
Millions of Americans are shopping online today. Cyber Monday means deals from all sorts of retailers. Amazon is putting out a new deal every 5 minutes and is expecting its biggest sales day ever. Bridget Shanahan reports.
So today, it's our busiest day. It's like the Super Bowl at Amazon.
This Cyber Monday is expected to bring the internet giant its biggest sales day ever. And the Amazon fulfillment facility in Kenosha has only been open for a couple months. But the employees here have extra help from robots.
So they help our employees be more efficient, and they let them walk less, and they actually bring the products to them. So they bring the products to them, and then they drop in the box and ship them out to customers around the world.
This place is huge. It's about the size of 28 football fields, and there's 11 miles of conveyor belts just like this. All these yellow bins are getting sorted right now based on how the items will be packaged.
The National Retail Federation predicts 121 million people will go shopping today looking for those Cyber Monday deals.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know there are a lot of movies and things like that on Best Buy that like my boyfriend or my other friends want, so that's an easy thing to go look for quick.
You must do research to find out what people are after and what is going to make the biggest impact, right?
For sure. And you know, this year Frozen is still big. So you can get a Frozen hoodie. It's on sale today. You can also, Star Wars, and I got another movie coming out. It's on sale. This Furbaka is on sale 50% off.
But not everyone is online looking for those special prices.
I didn't even go Black Friday shopping. I'm not really into the crowds, and I've heard on Cyber Monday, sales go really fast. So I don't know, too much rushing.
Would-be shoppers clogged Target's website today for Cyber Monday. Target spokeswoman Jenna Reck said that Target.com didn't actually crash as first reported, but due to overwhelming number of shoppers, Target decided to slow down the site in an attempt to accommodate as many people as possible. The company sent a message to customers online urging them to be patient.
With today being the 10th anniversary of Cyber Monday, I went out to find out what students think about the second biggest shopping day of the year and if they will be taking advantage of the deals. Have you done any Cyber Monday shopping today, or do you plan on doing any shopping?
I haven't done any today. I saw really good deals on it, but not today. Past years I've done it because I feel like it's a better way to shop instead of, you don't have to wake up in the morning or leave dinner to go find a good deal.
Okay.
I think it's a really good alternative.
What type of websites do you go to, or what do you prefer to shop for on Cyber Monday?
Well, usually like electronics, you get like really good discounts, like Amazon, Best Buy, stuff like that. That's you can find really good deals. You don't have to, like I said again, you don't have to wake up in the morning or any crazy fights in Walmart or anything like that.
Okay, and why did you decide not to do some Cyber Monday this year shopping?
Oh, this year basically was just I didn't have the money, but previous years and also I didn't need anything. I feel like I'm good right now with everything I have. But maybe next year, like if I find something, I'll probably do cyber shopping again.
The body of a 19-year-old woman was found inside a cooler in the trunk of a stolen car on Sunday. Dawn McKivity was a resident of Huntington Beach. The sheriff department said the cause of death appears to be a gunshot wound, although they declined to say how many times she had been shot. The victim's mother said she had arrests for drug-related offenses, which she believes led to her death.
A man died Sunday after climbing a Southern California Edison electrical transformer and causing a fire in Fullerton. An explosion occurred after 42-year-old Toby Shocker climbed the transformer, causing him severe burns. Shocker was taken to UCI Medical Center in Orange, where he died from his injuries. It is still unclear what prompted Shocker to climb the tower.
Police have identified the 50-year-old man who died last Tuesday when he was struck in the head with a skateboard. Ozzer Lee was a registered sex offender with a lengthy criminal history dating back to 1997. Last Tuesday, Lee was allegedly hurt by multiple people at a Starbucks in Bristol Plaza, including the 20-year-old skateboarder who struck him, causing Lee to fall back. No arrests have been made.
Obama meets with world leaders to discuss global warming, and presidential candidate will be undergoing surgery. Here's Alex Gomez with more.
Obama met with other international leaders for the World Climate Change meeting held in Paris. The meeting is being held just a few weeks after the recent terrorist attacks in France. CNN reporter Steve Nats has the story.
Political momentum like this may not come again.
Over 150 world leaders gathered in Paris on Monday to discuss an issue that impacts everyone, global climate change. The Conference of Parties, or COP21, is an annual forum with the goal of reducing greenhouse gas emissions worldwide. In his speech, President Obama said the U.S. is prepared to act, but also stressed that this must be a global effort.
The United States of America not only recognizes our role in creating this problem, we embrace our responsibility to do something about it.
Obama also aimed to ease concerns from critics who say that reducing carbon emissions will lead to a slower economy.
We've proved that strong economic growth and a safer environment no longer have to conflict with one another. They can work in concert with one another.
The Paris summit comes just 17 days after a major ISIS terrorist attack that took the lives of 130 people. The summit began with a moment of silence to honor the victims. Later, President Obama and Russian President Vladimir Putin met to discuss the situation in Syria and the overall strategy for dealing with ISIS. The president argued today's summit is a rejection of what ISIS stands for.
And we salute the people of Paris for insisting this crucial conference go on.
I'm Steve Nannis reporting.
In other news, Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders will be undergoing elective hernia surgery at the George Washington Hospital today. The Vermont senator is currently one of the top Democratic frontrunners for the presidential election. Sanders spokesman Michael Riggs said that demands of the campaign did not cause the hernia. Sanders is expected to recover and resume his Senate duties by Tuesday. In other news, Donald Trump will be meeting with a coalition of African-American evangelicals and pastors and religious leaders. The private meeting is being held to decide if they will endorse the candidate. All comes in the midst of the billionaire's controversial retreat of the fake racially charged crime data being sourced from non-existent group. African-American pastors and Christian activists recently published an op-ed in Ebony magazine asking Trump supporters to consider the impact it'll cause their congregation if they endorse Trump's candidacy. That's all for politics. Back to you.
Tension is escalating in the Middle East. The United States has received reports of a possible attack in Kabul in the next 48 hours. Allie Wilson has more on the story and other national news.
In our top national news story, the U.S. has received reports of an imminent attack in Kabul in the next 2 days and warned American nationals to exercise extreme caution. The U.S. Embassy in the Afghan capital said in a statement released earlier this morning, U.S. Embassy Kabul has received credible reports of an imminent attack in Kabul within the next 48 hours, the statement read. During this period of heightened threat, the U.S. Embassy strongly urges U.S. citizens to exercise extreme caution if moving around the city. The embassy did not offer more details on the potential targets, the methods, or the potential perpetrators of the plot, but advised American nationals to consider leaving the country. Next on national, according to ABC News, a man accused of killing 3 people, including a police officer, in a shooting at a Planned Parenthood clinic in Colorado Springs was monitored by security cameras as a dramatic standoff unfolded, an official said. After the suspected shooter, identified by Colorado Springs police as Robert Deere, 57, entered the Planned Parenthood clinic Friday, he engaged in a standoff with police that lasted for hours, authorities said. Shots were fired at 11:38 a.m., police said, and Deere was taken into custody at 4:52 p.m. Colorado Springs Mayor John Suthers said he watched the situation, which he called incredibly dramatic, as it unfolded through a security camera feed from inside the clinic that monitored the suspect's movements. The suspect, Deere, is now told he faces charges including first-degree murder during his first court appearance on Monday. 1 police officer and 2 civilians died in the attack, which, according to newly emerging details, began just outside the building, adjacent to a shopping area on the northwest side of Colorado's second largest city. Planned Parenthood was already on heightened alert against threats of violence nationwide. Some affiliates said they would review their security measures further. Back to you guys in the studio.
Adele burst through another record for album sales. And will there be rain in the forecast? We'll find out after a short break.
Titan TV is a student-operated facility maintained by students.
It's on the Cal State Fullerton campus, and it's a great opportunity for Cal State Fullerton students to get hands-on experience directly in a studio environment.
Working with Titan TV puts me in this professional environment. Everyone here is really fun to work with, and everyone just gets along so well. I'm having a great time.
As Titans, we stand tall, showing the way as a leading CSU and a top public university in the West. Titans support community, providing spaces for coming together that add depth to the human experience. Titans celebrate opportunity, holding high our achievement in making education accessible with tuition well below the national average. Titans welcome challenge, responding to the state's evolving workforce needs and driving economic development. Titans embrace diversity, knowing that our differing backgrounds and perspectives strengthen our students. Titans pursue innovation, creating a university that is an emerging national model for empowering students on their way to a degree. Titans, reach higher.
It's finally starting to feel like winter in California. The weather is getting colder, and we're definitely starting to feel it as more and more people are bundling up to stay warm. Is there any relief in sight? To answer that, we go to Donald Edmonds for weather.
Thanks, Pollock. So you guys feeling a bit chilly in the studio today? Well, I hope everyone's bundled up for the week because it's starting to feel like a California December. Let's look at what we've got going on in the weather right now in Fullerton. Currently, we're looking at a temperature of 68 degrees. It might have gone down a little bit more, 67, since I put up this graphic. We've got a low of 44 coming in for tonight. And right now, we've got a humidity of 14%, but that doesn't mean rain, folks. Don't be worried. Sunset happened at about 4:42. Given the time, it's like 5:30 now, so it's pretty dark out there right now. So let's go into what we've got for the rest of the week. So we all know what's happening right now. Let's look at what we got going on for Tuesday. Now everyone's been asking me, is rain going to be coming in? Well, let's take a look at what we got for the rest of the week. Tuesday, we got a high of 73 43, and then we got a low of 47 coming in. As we step forward, Wednesday, oh, look at that, a warming trend coming up, 80. And then 50, it looks about 50 for the low. As we go into Thursday here, look at that, 75. So we're seeing throughout the week this warming trend, this like little curve going up and then slowly dying back down. So clouds are starting to come in on Thursday. We got a low of 49. Then Friday, we've got a low of 47 and a lot more cloud coverage, it looks like, and a high of 70. Chance of precipitation, though, 10%. So not really. So don't freak out, Californians. You can still drive 90 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. So let's take a look at the national weather. If you think it's cold here, well, take a look at what we got going on all over the nation. Currently, as we're looking at Seattle, look at that, 39. I mean, if you're feeling cold, how about take a trip up north? How about a little less north, 49 in San Francisco? You think it's cold here? Look at that Bay Area. Now, as we're going through, you see this kind of warm area all throughout the south. As we go into the southwest area, 60 degrees in San Antonio. As you get a little further up north, you got 49 in Dallas. Then we go over and we're looking at this cool band coming down from the north in Canada. What does that mean? That means 21 degrees in Boise, Idaho. You want to go there this winter? How about up in Billings, 32. Denver, 31. And I know I've been in Denver, it gets down to the negatives, so let's take a look what else we got going on national. On the East Coast, New York. Who wants to go to New York this winter? And then up in Maine. But if you want to escape all the cold, here's your chance. Down in Miami, Florida, you got the 79s, 80s. So if you think it's cold here in California, take a trip up north or go to Colorado. If you're looking to escape the cold, you might want to book a flight to Florida or New Orleans. So unless you want to do that, just sit tight. The week will warm up and we can get back to getting shorts on and shirts and t-shirts and all that fun stuff. So that's your weather for the week. Back to you guys.
Pink gives back, another Kardashian breaks the internet, and singer breaks records. All this, more in entertainment news with Neha.
Starting this Monday off by bringing good in the world, singer and Grammy winner Pink is now an ambassador for UNICEF. Pink will serve as a spokesperson for the charity organization's new initiative called Kid Power. Kid Power hopes to inspire children to live more active and healthier lives by using an activity tracking bracelet and app. Pink, whose real name is Alicia Moore, says as a mother, she wants to use her global platform to help end global malnutrition. And another star is also making career moves, but in a much different direction. Following in sister Kim Kardashian's footsteps, Kylie is becoming a business mogul of her own. Kylie Jenner unveiled her highly anticipated lip line of matte lip liners and liquid lipsticks this morning. And the products are already being sold on eBay for nearly 10 times their original cost after they immediately sold out on her website. The products reportedly sold out after 30 seconds and run approximately $37 after tax. The Keeping Up with the Kardashian star, who appeared on her sister's Dash store in LA to launch the lip line in person alongside her momager, Kris Jenner, first made headlines last year for her shockingly full pout, but only admitted to getting lip injections on the reality series last March. Now, however, she's happily making a career out of her surgically enhanced pout by offering her fans the chance to replicate the plumped-up lips with the help of her fillers. Kylie isn't the only one breaking records. Adele sets a new record. And there's a new competitor for World's Funniest Couple. Andy Rose has this and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
Adele can say hello to some record-breaking numbers. Her new album, 25, sold 3.38 million copies during its first week. That beats the previous single sales week record by nearly 1 million copies.
Thank you, Turkey.
He is one half of a Comedy Central super duo. She loves to show off her dance moves on Fox's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Together, this comedic couple is sure to have one hilarious wedding ceremony. That's right, Chelsea Peretti and Jordan Peele announced on Twitter they're getting hitched. Peretti says Peele popped the question during a family talent show. Hunger Games gobbled down the competition at the box office. Mockingjay Part 2 made $75.7 million this holiday weekend. Newcomers The Good Dinosaur and Creed split the leftovers, coming in second and third, respectively. For Hollywood Minute, I'm Andy Rose.
And that's it for entertainment. Back to you guys.
Coming up on OC News, table service at McDonald's and a small tribute to Kobe Bryant, who finally says goodbye to the Lakers. Stay tuned.
The odds of this daughter of a clergyman spending 11 weeks at number 1 on the U.S. singles charts? 1 in 19 million. The odds of going on to win 6 Grammy Awards? 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 150. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org.
A major fast food chain makes some changes in an outbreak that could affect what you eat. Here's Joel Valdez with health.
That's right, Falak. The Golden Arches are stepping up their game. More than 600 McDonald's restaurants in Southern California are rolling out an experimental custom menu today, aimed at bringing back customers who might have left them for their higher quality rivals. The Taste Crafted menu allows customers to build their own sandwich by choosing their protein, bun type, and toppings. This new custom menu will be accompanied by table service in roughly 100 Orange County McDonald's. Customers will receive a number after ordering, and the food will be brought to their table. These new changes come as McDonald's looks for ways to provide higher quality service and give their customers more control over what they want. These new higher quality ingredients might hit your wallet a little bit harder, but could also be healthier. Now for something that you should definitely avoid. A California farm has been linked to an E. coli outbreak at Costco stores. According to the CDC, a celery blend from Taylor Farms Pacific in the city of Tracy could possibly be the cause of an E. coli outbreak that sickened 19 people in 7 states. 5 of the victims have been hospitalized and 2 of them are experiencing kidney failure. Health officials say that preliminary test results of the diced celery and onion blend have tested positive for E. coli. The blend is used in Costco's rotisserie chicken salad and has since been recalled by Taylor Farms. And is your baby having trouble sleeping through the night? There is a new class where moms and dads can learn how to massage their babies while bonding with them at the same time. CNN's Martha Shade has the details in today's Health Minute.
Good morning. So what makes infant massage so special is the skin-to-skin contact. That helps with the bonding between you and the baby, and it helps with nerve stimulation as well too.
This infant massage class is aimed at strengthening that bond. For the next 45 minutes, the doctor will demonstrate how to safely massage infants once they're at least 1 month old.
I start from the head and work my way down to the toes so that I don't miss any body parts. When you massage the scalp, you also help eliminate cradle cap. When you massage the face, you help with blocked tear ducts.
It can also help with colic.
Massage from the 9 o'clock position down towards the 6 o'clock position. And that helps move all that gas around.
And the doctor says the benefits are plentiful.
Massage is amazing. You can see the results that first day. You'll have a more calm baby. You'll have a baby who'll interact and will coo and goo with you.
For today's Health Minute, I'm Martha Shade.
And as we all know, more sleep for your baby equals more sleep for you. That's going to do it for health. Back to you, ladies.
One of the greatest players to ever wear purple and gold made a major announcement yesterday concerning his future. Here's Adrian Islas with the story and more in sports.
Well, thank you, Cynthia. Well, after 20 seasons, 2 Olympic gold medals, 17 All-Star selections, more than 32,000 points, and 5 NBA titles, Kobe Bryant finally announced that he is retiring from professional basketball at the end of this season. The Los Angeles Lakers living legend is 37 years old and has battled numerous injuries over the past 3 seasons, and there had been rampant speculation as to whether or not he would be able to continue to compete at the game's highest level. Bryant put all the rumors to rest, though, prior to the Lakers' game against the Indiana Pacers yesterday in a profound poem posted to the Players Tribune website titled Dear Basketball, where he penned a first-person story describing his love for the game and now impending departure from it. Bryant also wrote a personalized letter addressed to all the fans who attended last night's game in Los Angeles, further solidifying his decision to hang up his sneakers at the conclusion of this season. Here's Kobe Bryant addressing the media in last night's post-game news conference.
I mean, I just, the fact that I'm talked about in the company with Magic and, you know, Cap, and that's I've made it. That's enough for me, man. I was a Laker diehard growing up. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's good enough for me. And I've just been extremely fortunate. I mean, how many kids can say growing up, you know, that, you know, you turn pro, you're going to play for your favorite team in the world and spend your entire career there. I mean, it's been a dream.
And Bryant is in the final year of a 2-year deal that will pay him approximately $25 million this season, making him the highest paid player in the league. He has expressed interest to once again play for the Team USA in this summer's Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro, but currently he has no plans beyond that to actively stay involved in the game of basketball. So all Kobe Bryant retirement talks aside, the Lakers season continued to begrudgingly roll along last night versus the visiting Indiana Pacers. So let's take a look at the action. So there's Kobe coming in. His wife and kids were in attendance for the game. Early on in the first quarter, Kobe actually puts up an air ball in what was actually one of the first shots of the game there. Unfortunately, he missed his first 6 shots of the game and went 2 for 15 in the first half. Pacers were sporting what appeared to be the Hickory High jerseys there in a tribute to the movie Hoosiers, however. Paul George pretty much led the Pacers in this one from start to finish. They're draining a 3 from the corner. A little bit later on, towards the middle of the fourth quarter, there's Nick Young hitting one of his 6 3-point shots for 22 points in the game. And down the stretch here with down 4, Kobe hits which was one of his final 2 shots in the game to pull the Lakers within 1. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough as Kobe comes up short again in this one right there with 7 seconds left. Lakers ended up ultimately losing the game 107-103. And there he is saying his goodbyes, which is going to be probably a common theme for the rest of the season going forward. So the next game is tomorrow night, coincidentally, in Kobe Bryant's hometown of Philadelphia, where they'll take on the 76ers, who own the worst record in the league at 0-18. And that'll start off actually an 8-game road trip. And now with a special tribute to Kobe Bryant, here's our own OC News correspondents, Allie Wilson and Neha Sheda, with a personal message for one of the basketball's all-time greats.
As many of you know, yesterday Kobe announced that this will be his last season with the Los Angeles Lakers.
And because Kobe has been such an important part of the city, we have decided to read the poem he wrote announcing his retirement. Dear Basketball, from the moment I started rolling my dad's tube socks and shooting imaginary game-winning shots in the Great Western Forum, I knew one thing was real. I fell in love with you.
A love so deep, I gave you my all, from my mind and body to my spirit and soul. As a 6-year-old boy, deeply in love with you, I never saw the end of the tunnel. I only saw myself running out of one.
And so I ran. I ran up and down every court and after every loose ball for you. You asked for my hustle, and I gave you my heart, because it came with so much more.
I played through the sweat and hurt, not because challenge called me, but because you called me. I did everything for you, because that's what you do. When someone makes you feel as alive as you've made me feel.
You gave a 6-year-old boy his Laker dream, and I'll always love you for it. But I can't love you obsessively for much longer. This season is all I have left to give. My heart can take the pounding, my mind can handle the grind, but my body knows it's time to say goodbye.
And that's okay. I'm ready to let you go. I want you to know now, so we both can savor every moment we have left together, the good and the bad. We have given each other all that we have.
And we both know, no matter what I do next, I'll always be that kid with the rolled up socks, garbage can in the corner, 5 seconds left on the clock, ball in my hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Love you always, Kobe.
And as many of you all know, everyone grew up watching basketball with different stars in mind, but for many of us of this generation, it was watching Kobe. Some of my first memories of basketball were sitting on my dad's lap watching Kobe on the screen.
And with all of us growing up, especially at Cal State Fullerton, we all idolized Shaq and Kobe and watched them in our living rooms, just as Neha said. And Kobe is just, an inspiration to us all. So we want to say thank you and
that we wish him the best in his next chapter of his life.
Thank you, Allie and Neha, for those heartfelt words. Well, that's a wrap in sports today. Falak, Cynthia, back to you.
That's going to do it for us here at OC News. Join us on social media to tell us about important stories you see and other items you would like to see covered on OC News.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and YouTube, all under OC News CSUF handle. We would love to hear your thoughts. Good night.
Good show.